What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Brandy and you're watching the Glam Belle, and today I'm going to be sharing with you some of the things that I change up in my curly hair routine during the colder winter months. Our hair definitely changes depending on our surroundings, whether it's super humid, whether it's super dry, super cold, super hot. When we are in different climates, we do have to change up some things in our routine. So today I'm going to share with you some of the things that I do to combat the colder winter months so that my hair still shows me the love that I show it. If you enjoy my curly hair tips, my curly hair videos, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out so much. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, you know the drill. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down there and hit the bell so that you're notified when I upload videos here on YouTube. And without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about winterizing our curls. So really quickly, I do want to apologize for not uploading last Friday. I was very under the weather. It was a crazy week with Thanksgiving anyway, and then I got sick. It was hanging on for dear life, so I wasn't able to film and upload, so I apologize for that. So let's go ahead and get into the first thing that I do. Now this is something that I do anyway, but it's something that I kind of kick into high gear a little bit during the colder winter months, and that is deep conditioning my hair. Now this is by far the #1 thing that truly changed my hair during my curly hair, healthy hair journey. During those colder winter months, you definitely need extra moisture. Our hair is much drier, which makes it more brittle and more coarse, and we just need to show it some extra love. I typically deep condition with every single wash as it is. That doesn't change, but what I do, I am so mature. I try to deep condition twice a week, which means I typically will wash more than once a week during the winter months so that I can add more moisture. And I know what you're thinking, oh my gosh, you're just defeating the purpose because you're washing your hair, you're stripping the oils, you're drying out your hair. We're gonna get to that in just a second, so just chill for 1 second. This is one of my favorites. This is the Maui Moisture Heal and Hydrate Shea Butter Hair Mask. This is for dry, damaged hair. Perfect for my hair. This is a really great drugstore option. And then my other favorite, which I recommend to everyone, is the Devacurl Melt into Moisture. I only have this little baby one left and there's literally barely anything left in it. It's so good. Both of these deep conditioners are for moisture. They are not for protein. Look for deep conditioners that are made for moisturizing the hair. The second tip I want to give you, which goes back to washing multiple times during the week instead of just once a week, which I typically wash about every 5 days anyway. During the winter months, it's more like every 3 to 4 days. What you can do if you do increase your washes during the week is to use a co-wash or cleanse with a conditioner instead of using shampoo. This will prevent your hair from getting stripped, prevent your hair from drying out, and you're still going to be getting all of that extra moisture that your hair needs. So no worries if you have to increase your wash days. Your hair is going to be nice and conditioned as long as you're using conditioning products. Something else that I do is not overloading my hair with protein during the colder months. My hair can handle the protein simply because it is bleached, and so my hair definitely lacks the protein that it needs. But if you're someone that is protein sensitive already, or your hair just doesn't need a ton of protein, you really want to look for this ingredient in your products, especially in your shampoos. If you're using a shampoo that contains protein, this could be something that could lead to your hair drying out during the winter months. For example, this right here is one of my favorite cleansers. This is the Innocence Color Awakening Hair Bath. This product right here has rice protein in it. So if I was one that did not need any extra protein, especially during the winter months, then this is something that I would not use. I'd kind of put this away and wait until the warmer months. One of my favorite cleansers that does not contain protein that I have been absolutely adoring is by Raw Curls. This is a super clean line, and their cleanser does not contain protein. This is one that I would definitely recommend, but I'm sure you can go and find even drugstore options that don't contain protein. Just make sure that you are reading the ingredient list. Something else that I find my hair needs during the winter months is more product. Now, that doesn't mean globbing product onto your hair and then weighing your hair down, but what I am saying is listen to your hair. If you are applying your styling product and you still feel like it's super dry and not moisturized enough, then add a little bit more. So during the winter months, I definitely find that my hair needs a little bit extra product, so I will usually put on my normal amount. If it still feels dry, then I will add a little bit more until I feel like my hair is definitely saturated and feels moisturized. A good way to figure that out is if you go to scrunch your hair when it's wet and it has a styling product in it, you'll kind of see a milky white film on the hair. That's kind of how I test and see that I've got enough styling product. If I'm scrunching and I'm not seeing anything, then usually that means that I don't have quite enough product. So again, during the winter months, your hair may need a little extra styling product because our hair is longing for that extra moisture. Something else that I try to do during the winter months is stay away from products that have humectants in it. There's a lot of humectants out there, but the most common one that we find in curly hair products is glycerin. I'm sure you've all heard of glycerin. Some of the other ones are hyaluronic acid, propylene glycol, butylene glycol, sodium PCA, sorbitol, and the list goes on and on. Now you find a lot of these in moisturizers because these are things that help to keep the skin moisturized, but when you're using them in your hair, especially during the winter months, it will actually draw moisture out of the hair. When you step outside and the air is super dry and cold, that air is going to be looking for any type of moisture that it can get. So if you have products in your hair that have lots of glycerin in it, then guess where that air is going to grab its moisture from? Your hair. And this is when your hair becomes dry and frizzy. You want to be looking at the ingredient list on your products to see what has glycerin. For example, one of my favorite cream products is the Cantu Shea Butter Moisturizing Curl Activating Cream. I'm obsessed with this, I love it, but when I use this during the winter, my hair does not respond the same. Why? Because it has glycerin in it. Actually, the second ingredient. First ingredient is water, which is amazing because guess what? The best way to moisturize our hair is with water. But the second ingredient is glycerin, which means there's a lot of glycerin in this product. Works amazing for me during the summer months, but not so much during the winter months. So I kind of put this to the side, and what I styled with actually today, I'm working with day one hair, so it's a little flatter today than I would like. This is a product that I love during the winter months because it is glycerin free, and that is the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Defining Cream. It helps to lock in the moisture, but it does not have glycerin, so the air is not gonna be trying to grab that moisture from your hair. I do like to use a cream and then a gel for hold. This is the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Frizz Control Sculpting Gel. So these are the two that I used today in conjunction with one another. This again is glycerin free. Another one of my favorite glycerin free gels is this one right here. I know, I feel like a broken record. I mentioned this one so much in my videos, but it is the Dippidy Girls with Curls Hair Jelly. It is awesome. Something that I do love, but I don't use during the winter months is this right here. This is the Devacurl Light Defining Gel, but it does have glycerin. So it is the third ingredient in this product. So this is one that I will try to steer clear from during the colder months. Try to use glycerin-free products and see how your hair responds. My last tip, and something that I typically do with every wash day anyway, but I definitely do this during the winter months, is to use an easily absorbed oil to finish off my style, to lock in the moisture from all the other products. Some of my favorites are the jojoba oil. The way that I like to use my oils is once my hair is dry, then I will add a little bit of this oil to just add extra shine to my hair and kind of lock in the moisture. You can also use this when your hair is still wet as a last step in your styling product routine. So you can put in your cream, your gel, and then you can add a oil at the very end and then dry your hair. Another one that's really great is just olive oil. Also, one of my current favorites is this Rose Hair Elixir by The Innate Life. I've mentioned this in a video as well. So good. So basically these oils are trying to act as a protectant to the moisture in your hair already, locking it in and trying not to let it get out. So that is it for this video. That is all of the things that I typically change in my curly hair routine during the colder winter months. I would love to see what you change in your routine that helps your curls thrive during those colder winter months. Leave them in the comments below so that you can help a fellow curly friend out. And I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning into this video, and I will see you in my next one. Peace out.